Come on, just tell me the truth.
Yes, Your Honor.
No, I don't want you to lie to me either. I don't want you to guess. This isn't Jeopardy. Stop. Listen to me. Just answer my questions truthfully, okay? Your appearance.
Yes. Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Wayne on behalf of the Township of Rose Hill.
Good morning to you, Mr. Wayne.
Thank you.
So after you had 3 White Claws and 3 Jack and Cokes, you're driving in Groseal Township, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
What bar were you at?
I can't remember, Your Honor.
Was it on Groseal?
I believe so.
You don't know?
Oh, I was just following my GPS, Your Honor.
Were you drinking by yourself or with someone?
I was by myself. I was leaving Captain James.
In Wyandotte?
No, Captain James is in Gibraltar.
And you ended up on Groseal?
Sorry, I just
Okay,
following GPS.
okay, and it took you on to Groseal, right?
I believe so.
And-
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Your Honor.
And you pulled over because you were kind of feeling at that point that you were lost. Is that true or false?
That's true, Your Honor.
And then the police approached your vehicle, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And they had put you through field sobriety tests, is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then did they administer a PBT on the road to you, a machine, portable machine?
If I may, Your Honor, they did initially and then didn't register, and then I believe he refused the second time and they tried to. So then they did a blood draw, and that's how we.
Is that right?
Correct, Your Honor.
And counsel, what were the results of the blood draw?
I believe it was 0.2. I don't have the exact number, for Your Honor, but we would stipulate to what the session.
3.26, Your Honor, I believe.
I'm sorry?
I believe it's 0.26.
That's correct.
All right.
So stipulate.
And you stipulate that was an accurate read. Counsel, one thing I'm gonna ask that they do, and I'm not criticizing, I'm gonna come back to you here in a second. Not you. On these complaints, I need more information. There's no indication what road he was on. You got BAC of 0.17 or higher. There's no indication what street he was on. There's no indication of what it's just a form. And it really needs to be filled in, these blanks. These officers need to fill these in. They don't have what road he was on. They don't have what his blood or blood or intoxilizer results were. I don't look at police reports. It's inappropriate. Are you on probation or parole right now?
No, Your Honor.
Anybody forced you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
Now, how much did you really? You didn't have just three Jack and Cokes and 3 White Claws and get the 2.6. How much did you really drink?
I've had 5 Jack Cokes, a couple of shots, and a couple of White Claws, 3 White Claws.
What kind of shots?
I believe they were, honestly, Jameson.
Okay. Why don't you tell me about that before? You're not gonna be one of these guys lying to me, are you?
No.
Because a lot of them do. Like, I get the feeling it's either the way I look, talk, or act, that most people don't think I'm very intelligent. And I just ask people to be honest with me. You weren't very honest with me. And I don't appreciate that, okay? You made a big mistake. That's really high breathalyzer. You're over 3 times the legal limit. I'm gonna accept you're not on probation or parole, you said, correct?
Okay.
Nobody's forced you to plead guilty?
No,
I'll accept your plea to operating while impaired, dismiss the super drunk, dismiss the OWI, and putting the plea on file 692. I'm ordering a screening and assessment. I'm gonna set a bond. The only issue I have here is, how are you guys coming up with $670 in false recovery?
yeah, of course, Your Honor.
Yeah, but let me see. I can tell you that for decades here, you can hand it right to my reporter. I can tell you for decades here now, I've been capping the breathalyzers at 150 and the blood draws at 2.25. Now, maybe I need to revisit that, but I'm not going to order $670. I mean,
Yeah, I would just submit, I mean, I understand that,
it's got $670. He's going to get fined and assessed costs, and I don't appreciate him not being truthful with me. He seems like a real nice kid, to be honest with you. I mean, I've seen a lot worse, but,
I mean, with respect on it, but I mean, aside from the defendant's demeanor, I mean, these are just the figures that the township provided. I mean, I believe they provided in honesty. And these are the rates, Your Honor, and that's what my client has. And I understand if of course, the court is well within its rights to depart from that, but that's,
Yeah.
to answer your question, Your Honor.
No. Mr. Wayne, I'm not picking on you. I'm just telling you that I get it. I'm just telling you that I'm not gonna order. Let me ask you a question. You had 3 officers that had spent overtime on the arrest? They were all overtime? Don't answer that. I mean, that's a lot. 3 officers, that's a lot. I mean, so tell them that, you know, I'm not giving more than 2 1/4. And I'm not condoning his conduct. You don't think I'm condoning your conduct, do you? I'm quite sure that we should order a sober link on this.
And Your Honor,
What do you have to say? I'm gonna address bond now. What do you have to say?
oh, Your Honor, thank you. I was just gonna say, if you'll allow me to allow him to make a statement to you, Honor, whenever we're done with this, I think he wants to address what you just mentioned about not telling the truth, because he is a good guy.
What do you want to say to him?
I just want to say I'm sorry, Your Honor. It was really nervous here at the moment. I'm thinking about my future with my children.
The future of your children.
Future with my children. That's what.
Okay, but were you thinking about the future of your children when you were driving around over 3 times the legal limit? That's a good question.
No.
What does he do for a living? I'm just curious.
Well, he's a mechanic.
Use your brains, will you?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's saying that because we had a conversation about.
You cannot, $1,000 personal bond, you cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law. You must appear in court as directed, attend AA 3 times a week. I want you going 3 times a week. I won't put you on a sober link. This is the first offense, right? No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You cannot leave the state, cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. You don't need to leave the state for any reason, correct?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll give you you're gonna then go over to probation, fill out a questionnaire and be interviewed. That's called a screening. And then you're gonna be, or the questionnaire is the screening. And then you're gonna undergo an assessment, and we'll set a sentence date. You'll go over there and you'll get first go down the hall, get your notice. And give you a copy of the bond sheet. I'll put you in here. What do you have for me, Heather? This does not have to be on a gross yield day. We can do this any day. I'd prefer to do some of these on Monday when I've got a retained lawyer, when there's no restitution. If you can find a Monday, we'll just do it at 8:30 and
we have a probation docket on the 20th.
how are you on July 20th at 8:30? Oh. I'm asking your lawyer too.
Judge, I'm sorry, you said July 20.
Yeah, it's a Monday at 8:30. If you can't do it, you can't do it.
I can't do that, yeah.
How about the 27th? Am I here then? I think I am. Can you do the 27th?
27, yes, actually,
We'll do it the 27th. Did he hand you an 8A sheet? You're gonna go every 3 times a week. You're gonna have that form signed. And you're gonna come to court, and every time you come to court, you have to bring it with you. You understand all the bond conditions.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. Before you proceed, I was not, because I had to exit the courtroom and return some documents. I wasn't present for the entirety, but I believe is the factual basis kind of complete. Regarding the reason, what brought the defendant to the Grosseto Police Department's attention, he was off the road. A portion of his vehicle was jutting onto the highway. I think that's important because that establishes the requisite probable cause for the Grosseto Police Department to investigate.
Is that true, sir?
100%.
Is that true?
Yes, Your Honor.
Don't lie to me again, okay? All right. Good luck. We'll see you back here. Nice.
Thank you.
I think it's great what you're doing for this young man back here.
Thank you, Your Honor.
How long have you been a lawyer now?
2019.
Well, you're well polished for a 6 or 7 year lawyer.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Have a good
Thank
day.
you, Brother Prosecutor. Thank you.
We'll see you here then. Thank you. What, Weirs, Randy Lynn Weirs, 24B14714.
Good morning, Your Honor. Deanne Patillo with 82378 on behalf of Ms. Randy Wears.
Your name, ma'am?
Randy Wears.
This wasn't marijuana. This was what kind of drug? You're not using cocaine, right?
Over 2 years.
This is going to be a plea to possession of a controlled substance under 7411, correct? If you plead here, ma'am, to that, well, you guys got HIDA. You want? No, she's not eligible for HIDA. She checked the box HIDA.
You know, what? I apologize, Judge. I meant to take that back in to take.
Yeah, would you do that?
Before
Would you do that real quick? Amy, would you handle that? Just go get that changed. And I'll wait right here for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You got that changed?
Yes.
All right. If you plead guilty under section 7411, I'm going to defer the proceedings, set terms and conditions. If you're compliant at the end of that period of time, the prosecutor will move to dismiss and I will dismiss. If you're not compliant, the conviction will enter. Possible penalties on this are up to $500 fines under the local ordinance, 90 days jail costs or all those. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will be no hearing or trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. You understand everything?
Yes.
For the charged possession of a controlled substance, how do you plead? How do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you on October 13 at 24, 3:41 in the morning on West Road near Telegraph in Brownstown Township?
Where was I?
Well, I'm asking you, were you on West
Yes.
near Telegraph in
Yes.
Brownstown on October 13 of 24 at 3:41 in the morning?
Yes.
Were you in a car?
Yeah.
And were you pulled over?
Yes.
Did you have some kind of controlled substance?
Yes.
What did you have?
Cocaine.
Okay. How much cocaine did you have?
Less than 50, which is a very small amount.
Less than 50 grams?
No, less than $50 worth
Okay. And where was the cocaine
in my pocket.
And the police confiscated that?
Yes, sir.
And it was yours? You put it there, right?
Yes.
Right? Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
Plea is accepted. I'll take it under section 7411. I'll refer you, I'm not going to accept it. I'm going to defer the proceeding, refer you for a screening and assessment. You'll be screened and assessed today, sentenced at a later time, okay? Let me see your AA voucher. Or show them to your lawyer. Show them to Ms. Patillo.
Judge, also, I think it's notable that, okay, Judge, I see it.
Okay, so she's been going twice since I told her to on June 15th.
Yes.
She should have 4 on there, right?
Yeah, she has 4. June 19th, June 24th, June 26th, and June 29th at the Down River Unity.
You're not fooling around with cocaine now, are you?
No, I've been sober for 2 years.
You work?
I'm on unemployment right now.
Where did you last work and when?
Rose, New Boston, and my last day was in April of this year.
What did they do? What did you do there?
I made interior car doors for a Jeep Cherokee.
All right, I'm referring you for the screening assessment. You keep going twice a week. Until that time, you are going to test weekly. I'm adding that provision. You're going to have to go talk to probation. I
Okay.
want you testing weekly. Okay, defendants, you test weekly. So we're going to take her over to probation, Ms. Patillo. Make sure that they set her up for testing, if you would, okay?
Okay.
The sentencing date in this case will be on July the,
We can do the 15th.
Did
Can we do this one at 8:45?
sure, 8:45, okay? Wish you well. Good luck.
Yeah.
Thank you, Judge.
The Crawford brought these other two from Scotty, but it looks like he's not in Zoom and I'm in it, but anyways. Here's the other. See ya.
Yeah, see, I just wanted to arraign him. He's down on Zoom. Can we get Mr. Scott back on there?
Yeah, I don't know why they took him off because we had another one they were supposed to bring on after too.
Crawford, you can go to do whatever else it is that you need to do, and when we get him back, we will take care of it. All right, I need the township attorney on Mr. Boyd.
This is just a stick to adjourn that's up for tomorrow.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and sign this stick to adjourn on Mr. House sent over, where he's got all these dates. What? You can't. If you have a problem scheduling a date, you tell me, Heather. I'm signing the stip in order. Mr.
Okay.
Boyd, Robert Thomas Boyd, 25B 82557. Crossing my fingers. I'm crossing my fingers, Mr. Boyd, that you did what I asked you to do. I know you didn't let me down this time. I've given you so many chances. Your name?
Yeah, DOB 82378 on behalf of Mr. Boyd.
Your name?
Robert Thomas Boyd.
Your name?
Rob Harris on behalf of Brownstown Township.
Your name?
Caitlin Floyd Carter with Braswell Township.
Do I dare ask?
Unfortunately, Mr. Boyd has made no progress since the last time we were here. He was also ordered, in addition to cleaning up the property, to at least contact the township to ensure that we did an inspection of the garage tear down was appropriate. He didn't do that. He hasn't contacted the building department whatsoever. Kind of at a standstill here.
Well, Your Honor, the garage was torn down. It is my
That
understanding
was before.
we got rid of one trailer.
That was before.
So Judge, I know Your Honor has given Mr. Boyd several chances. He did have a summer cold over the last couple of weeks, so he wasn't able to do anything. But Judge, it's summer, so if he goes to jail, his neighbors, they have to keep looking at that stuff. Your Honor, I would just ask that the court would be willing to give him maybe a week or two just to see what else he can get done. I think if he wouldn't have gotten sick, then maybe he could have contacted the building department to make sure that the property could be inspected, to make sure the garage was torn down properly. But if he goes to jail for 80 days, his neighbors have to sit there for 80 days.
They can start an action. I don't know why you're making my position so difficult, Mr. Boyd. I don't know why. I asked you I asked you to get your son here. You said you don't talk to your one son. I asked you to bring your other son. He's not available on Zoom. He's not coming here, is he?
We're on the outs a little, the younger son.
You're on the outs with both of them?
No, my older son dropped me off today.
Then why didn't what is your older son? I wanted to talk to him. Remember when I asked you last time to try to get him on Zoom and I think you called him and he wasn't available? Why didn't you just ask him to come in here?
He's working 12 hours a day on midnights.
Can we try to get his son in here next week, Judge, before you decide if Mr. Boyd is going to jail?
I'm not sure you don't.
Get it, Judge. I know this was a cases from April 2025.
If this has been going on for how many years again? 25?
Something like that, Your Honor. I think it dates back to 96.
So it's only been 30 years. This new addition here was built 30 years ago. I don't know what to do with you, Mr. Boyd. At the risk of sounding crazy, I almost feel like I have to order you to get a psychological evaluation at some point.
I'm working on it every chance I get.
Psychological evaluation. I think this is deep rooted. I don't understand it. You could have a nice place there. You're not working on it every chance you get. You didn't call the township. You didn't go to the volunteers. You didn't bring your son in here. You are forcing me to do something I don't want to do. I don't know how much more clear I have been about this or could be about this. I don't know what to do with you, Mr. Boyd. You're the last guy I want to send to jail, but I don't feel like I have a choice. I just don't understand it. I do not understand it. Now I'm going to hear it's too hot out. It's too hot, and it is too hot. I don't want you out there working on this. I don't think anybody should be working out in this crazy weather right now.
I can work in the morning and,
Mr. Boyd, what do you have on your wrist there?
I got carpal tunnel with both my hands.
You never wore those in here before.
Yeah, well, I wore.
Did you ever wear them in here before? I never saw those on you. How many times do you think you've been in front of me on this case?
I always wear them hurts.
I'm asking you, how many times do you think that you've been in front of me on this case?
I don't know.
Take a wild guess.
5? It's a wild guess.
I just don't know what to do. This is at least the 10th time.
Wow.
And I bet, oh yeah, I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Actually, I think this is the 12th time.
Wow.
Far cry from 5. And all I'm telling you is in the 12 times, I've never seen you wear those bands or wrists.
Work that got done.
I'm just telling you the carpal tunnel syndrome thing I've never seen before. That's why I'm asking.
I just wear them when it hurts. If it don't hurt, I don't wear them. Mostly at night.
Heather, put Mr. Crawford in a breakout room with Mr. Scott, will you please?
Okay, Judge.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, sir.
No. I'm gonna revoke the 771 status and enter the conviction. I don't have any choice. I don't have any choice. At one point on this case, I remember I did something that had everything that he was left to do, that he had left to do. I need to re-sentence him.
I have the original sentencing on my end of it.
All right. Why is that not attached? It should be attached to my order. I need you to go to probation if you would. Go to Heather if you need to. Somehow, I need that attachment to the order that I prepared when I sent it. I am revoking your status. I am entering the conviction. I am going to resentence you. But I need to know what I originally had attached, because for whatever reason, it's not attached to the Register of Actions. And then I need you to take a second copy and you tell me what it is that I did or has been completed. And we'll have him back in a little bit. You're just gonna have to be patient, Mr. Boyd, okay? Thank you. Okay, good. So we'll want that attached. Can you guys attach that to my sentence, please? And then you're gonna give a copy to her that she's going to write on and indicate what has been done exactly, or you guys can, and we'll go from there. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Are we ready on Mr. Johnson? Recalling Oratorus Brandon Johnson, 260-150-198A and B.
behalf of TOP 82378 on behalf of Mr. Johnson.
Mr. Johnson, your name.
Horace Johnson.
So I indicated I was not taking the case pursuant to 7411 on file B. I began my sentence. I actually for the most part, completed that, went on to the attempt R&O. And then that's when he started to tell me he didn't do anything wrong, essentially. That's so many words. So I offered to allow him to withdraw his plea. What would he like to do?
So, Your Honor, he doesn't want to withdraw the plea. What I believe happened, Mr. Johnson saw police behind him, but some of the police kept going. Even though the officer that got behind Mr. Johnson said that he was gonna be pulled over for his plate, I would imagine he was also gonna pull Mr. Johnson over for not stopping when you saw emergency lights. So Mr. Johnson continued to go up the ramps, even though it was police behind him. So he didn't run, just should have pulled over, and he did not pull over until what was it, about a mile.
This was at 2 o'clock in the morning, right?
Right, so if we have a trial, the jury.
There weren't a lot of cars around at the time, were there?
It was just.
Yes or no?
I'm not sure. It was like 6 police officers, cars flying by me, so I didn't know they was behind me or what. They went past me. I came up off the.
You had an officer following you for how long?
I'm not sure.
You don't know? Could have been more than 10 feet?
I'm not sure. Like I said, the officers, there was a bunch of police officers passing me. I don't know when he got behind me or when he started trying to pursue me. I never went up in speed. I never got off the track of going home.
Judge, I believe it was from the exit of the freeway to Mr. Johnson's residence.
Observing that the vehicle was not pulling over to the right, I continued to follow the vehicle with my emergency lights and sirens activated. The vehicle proceeded to exit I-75 and turned onto West Road traveling westbound. The vehicle continued traveling westbound through Goodith and then through Fairway Drive. The vehicle proceeded to travel westbound west through Westwood Drive before turning onto East Lorraine. The vehicle then came to a stop for a brief moment before moving again. The vehicle then came to a complete spot. During this vehicle pursuit, the vehicle continued to flee and did not stop. The top speed of the pursuit ranged from 30 to 41 miles per hour with no traffic on dry roads. Where were you going at the time that this officer was following?
When I stopped at the speed bump, I was alone.
Where were you going?
I was going home. The complex that I pulled at is where I stayed.
So you had no idea this officer was following you?
No, Your Honor, the car that I was driving was not, they usually leave there. What's the name, to tilt it down, and I didn't touch anything in the car. When I came up, it was police officers going past me. They kept going. I thought I was getting out of their way by coming up off my exit, and one must have still got behind me. So as I drove,
Call in Ms. Foley Carter.
Returning from the township.
I don't remember the exact nature of the factual basis that I took on this R&O case.
Can I you around?
Yeah, I read the report. He's denying knowing that they followed him now,
Yes.
that they were following him.
Time to do with actually a traffic stop at Sibley on 75 due to the plate being expired. Mr. Johnson continued on. He eventually exited at the West Road exit, continued down West Road in Marion Manor. That was roughly 4 miles. The officers it was at night, so with his lights on, the officers had to effectuate a felony stop due to the fleeing situation.
Is any of that refreshing in your recollection?
not that he was behind me, but when I did notice that the police was behind me, I was pulling over, and that's when another one came to the front of it. That's when I got out the car, and I actually told the officer I didn't know it was behind me.
I never,
We got a police officer with oscillating lights at 2 o'clock in the morning following you for 4 miles, and it didn't dawn on you that he might be asking you to stop?
I didn't believe it was 4 miles. I came about the freeway when I came about the freeway.
Did you go?
Nice, come up time.
Let's see.
And if I may,
Yeah.
when
Okay.
used the body cam footage, Mr. Johnson told the police that he didn't know it was for that him to be pulled over.
Yeah, because they was going by me. There like 3 other police officers went by me. So when I came up, I just came up on my regular cases. I didn't know. what
And
was-
you're saying it was 4 miles?
It was from the exit of Sibley Road on 75, all the way up to Marion Manor Bay. So he went through Woodhaven into Brownstown.
Okay, listen. Do you dispute anything she just said?
I don't remember being on Sibley. I was just on the freeway and I came up on West Road.
Sydney, F.
Oh, Sibley, yes, no.
Look, I was satisfied the first time there was a factual basis. I don't take pleas unless there's a proper basis for them. You're saying he doesn't want to withdraw his pleas, certainly based on what I heard at the time, what I've read in the report, what the prosecutor's saying. Any reasonable fact finder could find that there's proof beyond a reasonable doubt. I'm just going to go ahead and sentence him on the R&O charge. I'm taking it under 771.1. You're free to go. I've already announced everything that I'm doing on the possession of a controlled substance. And I'm simply going to run these concurrent. I will not violate you not because I think I like this, but because the law is that you can use medical marijuana. So if you test positive for if you have a valid medical marijuana card and you test positive, I will not violate you. If you don't have a valid medical marijuana card and you're positive for marijuana, that will be deemed a violation. I'm going to repeat my sentence, 12 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed, report to probation as directed, no alcohol or illegal drugs or marijuana. I will not violate you if you test for THC marijuana, so long as you possess a valid medical marijuana card. You're going to submit to chemical testing, PBTs and ETGs as follows: weekly for a month, bi-weekly for 2, then monthly. Kratom, poppy seeds, and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. AANA twice a week until an outpatient treatment. Once you get an outpatient treatment, you no longer have to attend AA or NA. 1 day on the court work program, there's a $35 charge for that. I'll put that on the possession of a controlled substance charge. 3 days of community service by September 10th. 12 months probation. 150 fines. This is all on the impaired charge. 150 costs, 75 victim rights, $50 justice assessment. That's 4 1/4. Screening fee 60 for 485. Probation fees are 240 for 725. Seek court work program fees are 35 for 760. On the other file, I'm running all those same terms concurrent. Every single one of them. We're going to do a day of court work. But I'm not going to charge you again. 3 days community service by September 10. All those same terms will apply. They're all running concurrent. I will only charge you, I won't charge probation fees on this file. I won't charge, and I'm talking on the R&O charge. I am taking it under 771. Fines 100, costs 50, 75 victim rights fee, $50 justice assessment, 275. That's all I'm going to charge you. I am going to add another $40 on attorney fees on that file, 315 or 90 days. I'm going to give you a review hearing date. If you're compliant at the end of the specified 12 months, I'll dismiss that on their motion, and they will move to dismiss. So you have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer. So you owe 760 and 315, which is 1,075. He does not, I don't believe, have a bond. Can he pay all of that today? How much do you have today, sir? Why not? You're not taking this seriously.
No, I've been here 6 times on this case. I've been 6 days of work. He's an FMLA, so I have my paychecks when time and this stuff.
All right, but don't blame us. You were here 6
No,
times.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, you came for a pretrial on February 18th. I arraigned you, March 19th, rather. March 19th, then we set another pretrial at your request on May 20th. Then you wanted a jury trial. I set a final pretrial for June 17th, jury trial for July 24th. You came here June 17th. and you're here today, so you were here 4 times, not 7 times. If you came here on some other case at some other place, that's fine, but you were only here 4 times. That's what I'm doing. I'll let you pay this. I'll let you set up your payment plan at a reasonable basis. Tell me what you can afford to pay and when. How much a week?
I get paid bi-weekly,
Tell me how much bi-weekly. I'm sure, I'm sorry?
I'm not sure.
You sure you can do that? You don't have to do that. I'll let you pay 75. When's your next check?
Next week.
What day? Friday? So you're going to get paid on July the 10th? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Beginning July the 13th, 75 bi-weekly. He's going to pay first, Heather, on the 198A case, and then 75 bi-weekly on the other file, and that will occur after fines costs paid on the A file. Okay? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Stay out of trouble. Okay?
Yes.
All right, good luck. You'll meet with probation before you leave.
Thank you.
Harris. Oh, Scott. Let's do Scott. Let's do Terrell to White Scott, 26W843-530, 26W843-417. I want the other Scott. Oh, still there it goes right over. Mr. Crawford, I need Mr. Crawford. Where is he? I don't want to keep these guys over here.
Miss Augustinus, can you please accept that invite to the breakout room?
Call Mr. Crawford, please.
It looks like he's in with Mr. Scott in a breakout room.
I can't.
There it is.
People against Terrell Dwight Scott, 26W843-417. That has an offense date of June 13th. The other one has an offense date of June 21, and that's file 26W843-530. Mr. Scott, your name?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Terrell
Bill Crawford representing Mr. Scott.
Terrell Scott.
All right, does he stand mute, wait formal reading on both of these?
He does, Your Honor.
Now, as I understand, he's going to plead on 530, and they're going to go ahead and dismiss 26W843-417. So they're going to dismiss the June 13th incident of trespass. He's going to plead to the June 21 incident of trespass. True?
True, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty here to this offense, you could get 90 days, fines 500, costs are all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Understand all your rights. Again, you're presumed innocent. You have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to a trial by court or jury. You have the right to question their witnesses, to bring in your own, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses, and you have the right to cross-examine those witnesses. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. If you plead guilty, you understand we're not going to have a trial.
Yes, sir.
The charge trespassing, how do you plead?
Guilty.
June 21, 26 at 8:54 p.m. We at 25338 Oxford Street, City of Brookhaven County.
Yes, sir.
That you've been trespassed in the past from that place, told not to appear there. Told not to appear there by the victim who evicted you, by the police, and by the court.
Yes, sir.
Anybody forced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Please accepted to that charge. That was subsequent to these other dates, right? That's why they wrote the stalking. I'll accept that plea on file 26W 843-417. Sorry. I will dismiss 26W 842-66. You got 496 on here.
496.
496 is the stalking, Your Honor.
And then there's 3.
Yeah. Okay. He's trespassed so many times, he's got me confused. So I took his plea on the June 21 incident date, is that true?
Yes,
Or- And they dismissed June 25 incident, is that true?
yes,
The trespass on that, right?
correct.
I'm sorry, the June 13th. My apologies. They're dismissing the June 13th incident. He's pleading on the June 21 incident,
Yes,
and they also are dismissing the April 26th incident, but he's also pled on the stalking charge, right? All that's
Yes.
correct?
yes, that sounds right.
So he didn't go back there after I ordered the bond on any of these, did he?
Uh,
Right.
Been incarcerated ever since.
Right. Right. Well, all right. Personal bond on that 530, $1,000. I've already got enough orders for him. We'll set the sentencing date on the same day as the stalking, Heather. And so that will be on what day again? July 13th at 1, right? I'm sorry, I intertwined a register here. This is a mess. So we'll sentence him on the other trespass that I just took the plea on July 13th at 1. Am I right, Heather?
Judge, I was notified it looks like Mr. Crawford won't be here that day. He will be here on July 14th. If we could do that in the PM.
Sure. July 14th at 1. July 14th at 1. Okay? And we're gonna, so they're gonna have to meet within probation on the pre-sentence report on the stalking charge. I'm not ordering one on 530. Okay? So just make sure that they know that he has to meet with probation and probation knows. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Alexis LeFay Harris, 260-261-014. Did you have a lawyer, ma'am? Come on up here. Your name?
Alexis LeFay.
All right, so you waived your right to a lawyer at the arraignment, and now you represented yourself, and you're agreeing to plead guilty to malicious destruction of property with the understanding it would be taken under a statute 771.1 for a period of 6 months, correct?
Yes, sir.
That's what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
If you plead to this, the possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
I don't know. I gotta have these guys, have them sign the advice of rights. I don't know how many times I gotta ask. You may not. You're presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty. Would you please do me a favor? Would you write the prosecutors and tell them that? I talked to some of them. I'm still getting half of these on pretrial dates without signed advice of rights. If you plead guilty here, you're,
The backside, is that what you're talking about?
yeah,
Okay.
you're presumed innocent. If you plead guilty, you're giving up your right to a trial. You're waiving the requirement that they prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You're waiving your right at the trial to cross-examine their witnesses, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. The testifier remains silent. If you remain silent, that silence would not be held against you. If you plead guilty, you're giving up all those rights, including your constitutional right to a trial by jury. Do you understand?
Yes.
to the charge, and you have the right to a lawyer, I'll still give you a lawyer if you want. Would you like an attorney, court-appointed attorney to represent you? To the charge of malicious destruction of property, how do you plead?
Yes.
We're on March the 4th of 26, were you in the township of Grosse Ile?
Yeah.
And specifically, where were you?
My full apartment, 10045 Grove Road.
I'm sorry, say that again?
My old apartment, 10045 Grove Road.
And what did you do there?
I slapped the phone out of my ex-wife's country.
Okay. Well, did you damage the property? Was the cell phone,
I don't know.
slow down. Was the cell phone damaged when you knocked the phone out of her hand?
I don't know if it was damaged before.
Now you're pleading the destruction of property.
Cause I know I smacked it out of her.
All right, but how do you know it was damaged? If it wasn't damaged, you could have been charged with assault or something else.
She said I broke the screen on.
Any reason to dispute that?
I don't want to dispute it.
Ma'am, if you don't know if you damaged the phone, then don't plead guilty. This is malicious destruction of property. That means you had to intentionally damage property. Doesn't mean that you might not have been guilty of assault or assault and battery, but there was no damage to the phone. There was no destruction of property. Do you believe the way you struck the phone, when you hit the phone, that you damaged the phone?
I hit the concrete, so yeah, I'd say it broke.
And was it a strong, slap of her phone that you were utilizing just to intentionally knock the phone out of her hand?
Yeah, she was trying to take a picture of my license plate.
And are you on probation or parole?
I know.
For what?
Already lied.
Were you on probation on March the 4th of 26?
No, sir.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Were you under the influence of anything at the time this occurred?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea. Take it under 771.1. I'm going to order a pre-sentence report. We're going to give you a sentence date and you can come back on that date. That date will be
July 15th at 8:45.
July 15th at 8:45. Okay? So you're going to go down the hall and get your notice. And then you're going over to probation where you'll be interviewed and then you'll come back for sentencing on that date. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Have a great day. I do not, John.
Okay. Heather was asking.
Thank you. Leanne Nicole Joseph. 18B 121772.
Good morning, Your Honor. Deanna TOP 82378 on behalf of Deanna Joseph. She's on Zoom. I think she
I'm
needs
trying,
to.
I'm trying to bring her out right now.
Yes, this is crazy. 1A and B.
Good morning, Judge and staff. John Graziani, bringing me back, Dartini Fleming, who's on my left. Please identify yourself.
So we have an MIP and we have a trespass. The MIP obviously is a civil infraction. Does he stand mute and wait for more reading?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm entering a not guilty plea, and now as I understand it, the defendant is going to plead guilty to the charge of trespass, and we are going to, and the prosecutor is going to dismiss the MIP. Is that right?
It is correct, Judge.
And is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes.
And if you plead guilty, we're taking this under HIDA, is that right?
That's correct.
If you plead guilty, this will be under the Holmes Youthful Trainee Act. It's punishable by up to 500 fines, 90 days jail. Costs are all those. If you plead to that, I'll take it under section 771.1, dismiss the trespass, set terms and conditions, and if you're compliant, the case will be dismissed. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form here today? If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
All right. Any questions? To the charge of trespassing, how do you plead? Were you at 20260 King Road in Brownstown Township, 3:52 in the morning on December 23 of 25?
Yes.
Is that a residence?
No, it's a field. It's a field, Judge. You're on a store.
A field near what store?
an auto parts.
Trying to think of where that is. Okay, okay, so you were at an auto parts store? In a field near the auto parts store? Did that have any property inside of that field?
Is the Chase Bank like?
It was adjacent to it.
Tell me how he trespassed. Was he trespassing there before?
He was not there before, Judge. What happened is he didn't have permission to go over that property.
Was it a fenced-in area?
It didn't appear to be a fenced area. What happened, Judge, is there were drones over there. There have been problems with a lot of larcenies there, and as a result, the Brownstown police had sent a drone over there, and they weren't supposed to be over there.
Did you know that you weren't supposed to be there?
No, I figured I could just walk around and smoke. I didn't think too much into it.
I mean, were there posted signs, no trespassing?
I didn't.
How do we get to trespass? Maybe I'm not understanding. If there's no signs and he wasn't trespassed and he's on property, I don't know how I get to trespass from there.
Judge, he'd been there for a while with several friends.
How long? How long had you been there?
Yeah, about like 30 minutes.
No, you weren't supposed to go there?
No, I thought it was just like graffiti.
Okay, look, here's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go ahead and enter a not guilty plea. I'm not gonna take his plea today. We're gonna keep the judgment in effect that was entered, Heather, on the MIP case. I'm gonna order another pretrial. We're adjourning the pretrial. I'm gonna order that you not have any contact with prosecution witnesses. Maybe I'm not quite understanding, but honestly, I'm getting backed up here.
Judge, let me go with him. Let me talk in a few minutes with the prosecutor and then bring this back up because Mr. Fleming has traveled a significant distance
Where'd he come from?
from Detroit to the side.
All right, you're not to enter 20260 King Road in Brownstown. No contact with prosecution witnesses. You cannot leave the state. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. Do you understand all of that?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll let the prosecutor and your lawyer go talk further. I'll pass this case. We'll go on to another one, okay? Thank you. What else do we have?
Others,
Angela Artifice Day, 26BA 3884A and B and C.
good morning again, Judge and staff. General Brownstown, on behalf of Angela Bryce Day. She's to my left. Please identify.
Good morning, ma'am. All right, does she stand mute away from the video?
Yes, she does.
All right, I'm entering a not guilty plea. I'm giving you a $500 personal bond. This on the ticket, I believe this was attack on person. It's dog bite on person, neighbor's dog. Ma'am, I'm gonna give you a personal bond. Can you afford your own lawyer going forward? Where do you work? Do you work?
I'm supplemental.
Okay, you fill out a petition for one and I'm gonna give you a court-appointed lawyer. What kind of dog is this allegedly?
Mixed breed.
Judge, just for the record, I want you to realize that because of the potential liability that exists at the mobile home park, Miss Bryce Day was advised to put this dog down, so this is essentially a moot point. There are several sub-issues that exist.
Is that right? You euthanized the dog?
I was told to surrender her and they ultimately euthanized her.
All right, do you have any other dogs?
A junior doctor.
$500 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. Fill out your petition. I'll give you a new date. We'll give you July the 15th, Heather,
Yes, at 10:15.
10:15.
Thank you, John.
All right, ma'am. I wish you well. Go down the hall, get your notice after you fill out the petition, okay? Thank you very much.
Judge, will she pick up an ear or just down the hall?
She'll get it down the hall. She can take the petition here, fill it out.
Long man.
Do I have somebody from Project Clean Slate here on Jarrell Barber?
Yes, you do. I will bring them in.
All right, Jarrell Curtis Barber, 07B 23526A. Good morning, Mr. Barber. Your name?
Jarrell Barber.
All right. And counsel, good morning. Your appearance?
Good morning, Your Honor. Shanice Moore, PA3784 on behalf of Mr. Barber.
All right. So I see where the Attorney General's office was notified. John, can you call in Brownstown? Counsel, let me ask you a question. Did he have a commercial license at the time?
No, Your Honor.
And did this accident, or was there an accident? If so, did it cause injury or death?
There was no accident. There was no injury or death that occurred, Your Honor.
What's he doing now?
He is employed as a project manager with the city of Detroit. He's been in this role since 2003. He's obtained a bachelor's from University of Detroit Mercy and a master's degree from University of Phoenix.
Congratulations. Wow. Good for you. Okay, go ahead.
He's married and he has 6 children. The youngest is 10, the oldest is 22.
I don't need to hear anymore. That's good. I can easily find that the circumstances and behavior of the applicant from the date of the conviction to the filing of the application warrant setting aside the conviction. I just want to go through this order here with you, and I'm going to ask you to tell me which boxes need to check here again. We'll go through it together if you just give me 1 second, okay?
Of course.
Go ahead. Tell me what you have here. So he's not any, there are no criminal charges pending against him, right?
Correct, Your Honor.
Not been convicted of any criminal offense during the applicable time period, right?
Correct.
An opportunity was given to the AG's office. Your name?
Caitlin Floyd, part of the Johnson Township.
All right, were you given a copy of this, notified of this petition? Any objection to the application set aside conviction? All right, what else do I have to check, counsel? Anything else? Box 9, right?
Yes, box 9A.
And I think that's it. And then I'm checking boxes 12, 13, 15, and 5 and 6. Anything else?
Nope, I think that's all good, Your Honor.
You're all set. Sir, I sincerely wish you well. What are you going to do with your life now?
I'm actually up for promotion as a director for the housing program at the city of Detroit. So this is the direction I'm going in. I'm doing a lot of volunteer work, and I'm going to continue doing so.
Good for you. I'm pleased to set aside the conviction. Good luck to you. I wish you well. Thank you, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I think I have another one of those with Mr. Forrester.
You do. It's
Hasselbeck, Kathleen Megan Hasselbeck. 26I-260-9851. And then I have 26I-260-9852 and 26I-260-9853. Good morning, Ms. Ford. How are you? What's going on?
Spoke with the prosecutor.
Your name, ma'am?
Kathleen Hasselbeck.
Okay, go ahead.
And he indicated that discovery was sent on June 18th, but I showed him on my phone what I had received. It was full package.
We'll just adjourn July
So
15th.
he ordered it. This is what happened. He reordered it, and I sent it to the person in my office found on the spot. So I'm trying to be very efficient.
That's fine. We'll adjourn it to July 15th. What time do you have for me?
We'll do 10:15.
You don't like Zoom, right?
I don't mind Zoom. I mind Zoom when people aren't in a private place. They either got to both be here or both be in the lawyer's office. I'll do Zoom if you want to do Zoom July 15th.
I could, but I put my client, I don't think she.
What do you want to do? You tell me. You want to do July 29th? I really don't want to go past that date. I mean, we can do July 29th.
Yes,
You want, what time?
sir.
You want to do 9? I'll be here. July 29th at 9. That's a good date for me, right, Heather?
Yes, Judge.
July 29th at 9, okay? And we'll give you a paper notice down the hall, and we'll kind of consider that a pre-trial, okay?
And this program just is a
You gotta ask one of these
Oh,
tech savvy places. I need to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and drive to the police department because I'm so incredibly competent with technology. I'll tell you about it. Have a good day. Thank you. Have a good day. Dariante Martel Jawan Fawcett, where are they, 24B 146043A and B. Where's the Forrester file, John?
Right there. Yeah, 3 months.
Okay, I'll call this next, Mr. Forrester.
Yeah.
Come on up, sir. Who's your lawyer? Do you have one?
No, we just got it.
Okay, come on in. Why'd you just show up?
Well, I'm just not looking up, had a long day at work last night.
Your name?
Gary, I'll take a bus.
Well, what are you coming in here at 11:15? It was scheduled for 9.
Yeah, I know. I just rather have showed up than not show up at all.
You got warrants all over the county. Do you know how many warrants you got? Guess how many warrants you got? Let's take a guess. I don't know if I can count this high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Good thing you show up for court. You're gonna end up in jail. What kind of job you got? You don't want that, huh?
I'm a chef.
A chef? Where do you work at?
I worked at the Ford Modern Eateries. And
You might as well go in and tell them today, you better find somebody to replace me. I'm gonna be sitting in jail till Christmas. What do you think this is?
Me trying to get myself together.
Well, you better try harder. You don't show up for court. What time do I have this scheduled? 9 o'clock. What would you think of me if I showed up at 11:15 this morning?
Me trying to get yourself right.
I'm not gonna keep these lawyers and the staff here. You're gonna show up at 9 o'clock in the morning. And if you don't next time, I'm forfeiting your bond. And then I'm gonna set a really high bond. We with one another?
Sir.
Give me a new arraignment and pretrial date. Heather, is it gonna be on the 15th?
Yes, at 10:15. Oh, I'm sorry, 10:30, Judge. 10:30.
I think at 10:30. I expect you here by 10:30. Okay, make sure you're here. Judges don't like this. Nobody told you that before? You've been in front of these judges? Maybe you just have never been to court. You've had 19, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna put a lot of time.
But when you have warrants, do the judges tell you got 19 warrants, 18 warrants, and we don't like this nonsense? Has anybody told you that?
Yeah.
I mean, you shocked me when you said nobody told you that. Now when you got 18 warrants, I can't imagine a judge not covering that with you. Go down the hall, get your new notice. Don't be late. People against, I'm gonna need her again. Robert Scott Molnard, 06B14369A.
Hey, good morning, Your Honor. Jeff Forster here on behalf of Robert Molnar.
I need your name, sir.
Oh, Robert Molnar.
Okay.
We're here today with the application to set aside conviction. And it's a 19-year-old.
Drunk driving, though, you got to do a little bit more than that. So tell me what he's been doing. Did he go to any programs?
Yeah, he was in several programs since then, and there was actually he actually had 2 drunk driving and lost his license. They've been restored.
Is this the first one or the second one?
First. This is the first application, the first time we're trying to expunge anything from his record.
Have you made application to the court about the second one?
No.
Well, what has he been in? Your name? Did you read this on Molnar? What is your position on this one?
Meaning they're eligible people are eligible.
Tell me what he's done. Let me take a peek at his traffic record here. Do we have his traffic record in here, Heather? I'd like to see it. I don't.
It's clean.
I can run one for you, Judge, and have it ran down.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I can run a record for you, a driving record, and have it ran down.
Okay, what do you got for me, Mr. Forrester? Let me hear. Is he in front of me?
Yes. Yeah, I can send over a recent driving record if you'd like. I can email it over.
No. They got it from right over there. Tell me what programs he's done and what I need to hear to set this one over. It's a little more than a drive while unlicensed or suspended.
Yeah, it's hang on one second. I can give you the exact names of them.
Apex Behavioral Health and the ARM program too.
Apex Behavior and Health and the ARM program.
Correct. ARM.
Is that through our court?
It was yeah, it was a
The ARM was, yeah.
yeah, the arm classes were back. It was back in.
You weren't in sobriety court, were you?
Negative.
No.
No, because that was before we started the sobriety court.
Yeah, this is 2006.
I'm surprised. And you were in front of me, and I ordered the arm back then.
Is
Is that right, Mr. Molnar?
As far as I can recall, I don't recall with 100%. Long time ago.
You're all set. I'll take care of it. I'm sorry. Thank you so much. All right, counsel, you never applied to have the other one set aside, the other drunk driving or impaired, right?
That's correct. I have not, Your Honor.
All right. I'm having a bad day down there. Okay, so we had one in 06 and then the other one in front of one of the judges in Wyandotte, whoever, there must have been Judge Kalmbach. Is that who you were in front of then, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
So what else can you tell me, counsel?
Well, in the last 16 years, he's built a virtual empire. He has 65 employees.
Fantastic. Doing what?
What old business do you have going?
I have a commercial roofing company, I have a heating and cooling company.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, now I get it. All right. I'm having a hard time seeing back there to begin with. All right, good enough. He's done the arm, he did the apex behavioral, he stayed out of trouble. The last one he had is 09. I want to make sure I've got all these checked. I'm checking box 5. There are not criminal charges pending against the applicant. That's true, correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Not been convicted of any criminal offense during the applicable time period. I've got that checked. Box 6. I've got box A, has not. Box 9, box 12, box 13, and box 15. So you are all set. I'm going to go ahead and grant your application. I wish you well, Mr. Molnar. Best of luck to you. Thanks, Mr. Forrester. Good to see you. We'll send that over to you, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day. Fleming. People against D'Artagnan, Kenyatta, Fleming. 26B1499818 and B.
Good morning, Judge and staff. John Gottstein, anything on behalf of D'Artagnan.
Your name? What are we doing now?
Judge, it was my fault.
It's not your fault. You
No,
got
no,
a
I
lot.
just wanted to indicate what happened is he previously was in an area storage facility that he was not supposed to be in. Where he was arrested at was an open field. That was a misunderstanding. Is that correct, Mr. Fleming?
So I want you to repeat this. We started taking the plea. I agreed to take this under Hyde if there's a factual basis. By taking under Hyde, I'm going to set terms and conditions, and at the end of the specified period, I'm going to go ahead and dismiss it. If you're compliant on motion of the prosecutor, and it's going to be deferred, it's going to be a non-public record for all time so long as you comply. Also, I would go ahead and dismiss the MIP case now. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And you understand all your rights on the advice of rights, nice and loud. If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights. There will be no hearing or trial. Do you understand that? To the charge of trespassing, how do you plead? On December 23 at 25 at 3:52 in the morning, were you at or near 20260 King Road in the township of Brownstown?
Yes.
And that is what kind of facility?
Over.
Had you been told not to go there?
He hadn't been told, Judge, however, he realized he was with 3 other individuals that were around the area and they were scoping the area, Judge.
For the purpose of committing,
Possible larceny.
okay,
There've been a lot of.
I got it. Is that true, sir?
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Anybody force you to plead guilty? Please accepted. MIP dismissed. You're not hanging out with the wrong kids, are you? You seem like a nice kid. You're not going to do silly things that are going to affect your life, are you? Did he graduate?
Judge, he graduated from Detroit Central High School. He's currently in the process of enrolling with the Job Corps in Flint.
When's the last time he worked?
Last time working was 2025. January.
What happened to your arm?
It's having plans unless I go to broke my foot.
Playing what, too much what?
Plans. And my brother to the
Playing?
Basketball?
playing. Not bad. Like pick them up. Football.
Pick up what?
Pick them up, mess them up. It's like another game of football.
Pick them up, mess them up. You guys are picking each other up and dropping it.
No, throw the ball in there, catch it, and whoever try to run it.
You got to get a job, Mr. Fleming. You still work on Meyer or live on Myers?
He lives on Ardmore with his mother.
Give me the address.
Bath, right over here.
Which is your address?
13282 Ardmore.
And that's in
Through the zip code of 48227.
48237?
48227.
Thank you. All right, so you live at 13282 Mardmore. We're going to set a sentence.
Ardmore.
Yeah, ARDMORE, right? We're going to set a sentencing date. I don't need a new pretrial date. Just give me a sentencing date. I'll take this under HIDA. We'll go ahead and continue the bond, subject to the bond conditions. What is the sentencing date? The 15th?
Sorry, Judge, I was muted.
Fine.
We could do the 15th or we could do the 16th. We do have Bronze on the 16th also.
Let's do the 16th at 8:30, okay? How'd you get here today? Okay, Mom, keep him out of trouble, will you? He's a nice kid. He's soft-spoken. He can't act like a hoodlum, right? I mean, seriously, come on, get a job. Why aren't you working? Big strong kid.
He's enrolling in the carpentry program.
I know, but he hasn't been working. This is 2026.
Understood.
When did you stop working in 2025?
Was it right before the new year? Or right, it might have been right after.
Mom, was he working in December of 25?
But he was just working, was that April or March? He was working with my stepfather.
Okay, listen. You're not retired, right?
No,
I mean, you're not a trust fund baby, right?
no,
You didn't win the lottery, right?
no.
Let's get a job quickly. Okay?
Okay.
Well, I mean, when are you gonna get that off?
It's just got on here, so I gotta work. I don't even got the hard S yet. I gotta go get the hard S on
Why
fit.
don't you guys take it easy on each other? That's crazy. You guys are playing a game and you end up with a broken arm. You didn't have to have surgery, did you?
Yeah.
Jeez. Take it easy. You guys even you are too old to be doing that. Come on up here, Mr. Boyd. Call in the prosecutor. Good luck. Go down the hall.
Thank you, Judge.
Get your sentence date. We'll see you back here. It's a paper notice. Mom, thanks for bringing him, okay?
What would
He
you do
seems
if you
like a nice
walked into
kid. Let's get
court
him on the
2
right
hours
track.
late, only to have the judge reveal that you had 18 outstanding warrants? That's exactly what happened in this unforgettable courtroom moment. The defendant casually walked into the courtroom long after his hearing was supposed to begin. The judge immediately asked why he was so late. The defendant blamed a long night at work, but the explanation didn't impress the court. Instead, the judge looked directly at him and asked a question that instantly changed the mood of the courtroom. Do you know how many warrants you have? The defendant quietly admitted he didn't know. That's when the judge began counting them, one by one. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 18. With every number, the seriousness of the situation became more obvious. The courtroom fell silent as the defendant realized just how much legal trouble he was actually facing. The judge didn't stop there. He explained that repeatedly missing court dates doesn't just waste the court's time, it destroys a defendant's credibility. Looking directly at him, the judge asked, "What would you think if I showed up 2 hours late to court?" The defendant admitted it wouldn't be acceptable. The judge responded by saying the same standard applies to everyone who enters a courtroom. Judges, attorneys, court staff, and